Good morning, everyone. All protocol observed. It was in 2001, my first day offshore. I really will never forget it. We flew by a chopper, and almost 2 hours after, my colleague pointed to me what looked like a tiny dot on the ocean. Approaching the rig, the helipad was still looking very, very small. I started to wonder, what if the pilot does not make it? I closed my eyes, picturing my last training, the helicopter underwater emergency training, one of the mandatory certificates needed to fly offshore. If anything happened, I was ready. I know what to do. I was going to make it. Of course, a few minutes later, we land safely on the rig. That day, I really realized the importance of the offshore training. It is my immense pleasure and with enthusiasm that I stand before you today to talk about the importance for Namibia to have a training and certified center and how to attract talent in the oil and gas industry. My name is Veronique. I'm French. My terrible accent is letting me down, but please forgive me. I have been adopted by Namibia many, many years ago. And today I am the CEO of a Namibian company named Africa Provider Offshore Services, everyone called APOS, which was formed in 2015, some years ago. Throughout the last 30 years, I worked in some of the most challenging industries, including being an offshore and onshore project manager. Now it's my time to embark upon a new endeavor and to create opening for the young generation of Namibians to participate in this exciting industry. We have to come together to address the critical needs to build a strong Namibian team of skilled workers with operational expertise and equip them with the necessary qualification and certification, as well as taking the opportunity to address the gender gap in the offshore sectors, promoting diversity and inclusion. Some of you are wondering what makes it so difficult for Namibians to join the oil and gas. I'm sure you know the tiny word that hold back development, hope, and future of many. Just a three-letter word, no. The champion of doubt, the master of hesitation, the infamous but. Your CV is great, but you do not have the skill and experience required for this role. You are a good electrician, you are a great mechanic, an amazing engineer, but you are not certified. We are here to change the narrative, to silence those buts once for all through training and certification. The journey to kill the but will not be without challenge. It required collective actions. Let me show you one of my personal adventures. Many years ago, I had to set up a big team for an oil and gas project. It was located in a small town in Africa. After my first visit to the yard, but to the upcoming yard, it was not yet a yard, I made my report to John, the project leader. I love the place. I met great people, but the infamous but comes straight from my mouth, and it was a big but. You know, I said to John, most of the candidates I met here are young guys full of energy, eager to work, but they don't know anything about offshore industry. John looked to me, seriously, did you expect them to know about rigs, about super duplex welding process? It is our challenge. Let's make it happen. We have no choice. Together we embark the mission. We hired a team of expert trainers. We set up classrooms. We built learning workshops, start training and organize certification. And believe me, within a blink of an eye, the first workers were joining the yard. So that's a story some of you knows here. Most of them are still in the industry and today recognized leaders. Believe me, it is possible to turn the things around. Namibia has a great advantage that most of the other countries didn't have at the time they discovered oil and gas. We have qualified artisans, engineers, welders, service staff, who already have experience, maybe not in the oil and gas industry. So what? We can offer them the opportunity to undergo comprehensive training, get specialized knowledge, and earning the corresponding certification they need. Let me present you a powerful tool to address and stamp out the infamous but. The Namibian Offshore Training Center, NOTC. It's a state-of-the-art dedicated training and certification center that will bridge the gap between academic institution and industry players. NOTC is a 100% Namibian project. The main training center is located in Windhoek. This state-of-the-art facility is on the way to receive its technical equipment. 3T Enermec, the world #1 for oil and gas training, will be on our side to develop and certify during the development and certification phase, building with them a long relation to secure permanent update and to have the latest technology and training. Expert trainers from 3D will empower importing their know-how and certify the team of Namibians who are going to become the NTC trainers. NOTC is built on 3 pillars: certification and training tailor-made for oil and gas and offshore diamond industry, even for green hydrogen. All those industries are more than you may think in common regarding needs of trainings. The second pillar is advanced firefighting and emergency response that we are going to develop in collaboration with the Windhoek Fire Department. Specific training in collaboration with suppliers of technical equipment. We are currently developing MOU and strategic partnership with several Namibian state institutions and international recognized training centers to ensure we will align with the industry needs and respond to their standards and expectations. We are looking forward to develop partnerships with the oil and gas operators and major international service companies. Those partnerships will serve as a bridge between training needs and employment facilitating directive pathway for graduates and unemployed workers. This brings me to how to attract talent. All of us, the experienced one, I'm not going to tell the old one, we have to share our knowledge. We have to share with the youngest our journey, our story, act as an example to give them the evidence it is possible. Too many young people are thinking, entering in the oil and gas, this is out of reach for them. Let's show them they are wrong by giving access to training and certification, by offering compelling job offer, by promoting career perspective. Namibians have a lot of talent. This is our role as a Namibian entrepreneur to also convince the operator and the oil and gas industry to work with Namibians, not just because we are Namibian, because we are professional, we are compliant, we are ready to learn, we are ready to deliver. By giving opportunities to local companies, real help to raise expertise, you also give a chance to their team to become the future leader of the industry. I hope we're going to join all together and make it happen really, really soon. I'm sure this is possible. Thank you very much.